haven't made a fucking event year and a half, it feels like.
Aggression going down on A as well. I'll try to get some control, push up behind them early on. Team Heretics, well, they could be funneled into just one
That is facts. She has no fucking clue
that teleporter
who I am.
Bring it to the other direction and looking for the flanks as well.
When I bring you up, she's like, "Who? Okay, that's Cap."
He's turned at just the wrong moment.
I know that is Cap.
Time. Life down, and now Woot's clearing out that angle. They found the second and sent him straight into Boo and straight to the Shadow Realm.
Can we watch the game, homie?
With FPX now.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
From Berlin could be everything. He's
oh, wow.
And that's the spike with him.
Oh, wowie, wow.
You'd think the defense are on the attack the way that they're pushing. And why are you going to expect the third player to be pushed up? The thing is, he's alone. Hiding in his
FNS is literally that one kid in high school, who gossips about everyone. I try. Starting shit is just fucking hilarious. But only trolling, never serious.
Stuck in the corner. Off bat, he's waiting.
As long as you're fucking around, it's fine.
To take the fight, but the
wow,
shot is
big kills.
Straight to the cranium.
How is Heretics still winning this round?
One shot left in the golden gun. It's his ghost.
Nah. Oh, big.
On the spams, the silencer lending a hand and
nice, Autumn. Nice.
Triple kill and the red
Aussie. Sorry, that was fucking cringe.
Oh, I'd love to see an analytical breakdown of this control, which ended up winning them the round. And then you have this to start it off, where just the patience from Autumn, and he's the one that clutches
from
out.
Autumn.
If he goes down there,
damn, no celebration either. He's locked in.
But that's what
I thought she was yawning for a second.
Almost push Heretics off their game.
Instead, she cringed.
They're very happy to sit back and be passive. Well, they're not going to be.
I was like, why would they replay a yawn?
No, they're not. Of course, it's the Outlaw that picks up that opening. A strong weapon, by all accounts. And Young,
he couldn't have done that with a Marshal against unarmored players.
Nope, not possible, Tom. No. You know, he wouldn't have had the confidence, and that's what it's all about. Just in case they bought shields.
The last round.
Yeah, you know, very shy
Chamber
player, I think
Omen Viper, Yoru Fei.
Australians are known for being very shy.
Yeah, right. Reserved, quiet. Yeah, that's
just like MacMate. He's incredibly shy.
Quiet bloke. Yeah, you'd miss him in a room, a quiet room. Well, FPX, they found themselves a strong advantage to play with. Heretics have next to nothing to work with.
I agree. I think this is a comp diff.
Oh, yeah. This is just a chance for, well, I was going to say, Young to farm. But actually, Life stole that last kill away. A great start for FPX. Bear in mind, the last map was incredibly close. They lost both pistols. So they were in a rough spot pretty much
Do
at
your
the beginning
best
of both.
Aussie accent?
Being able to get off to a great start here. That Outlaw carried through a Judge for Berlin as well.
Crocodile.
But this is where the rifles come up. Heretics
That's all I got.
pretty much always. Well, I'll be interested to see this comp on the attack, but even still, I think they're planning to try and disrupt this.
Terrible.
Attack side, wow. Rian's kind of clean today.
Really.
Not a bad start, that's for sure. And Young not going to last much longer.
Young.
They've avoided going into Berlin's awaiting arms, and now they've spotted him too.
He's going to let it hit him. He doesn't want to shoot the Judge.
No, and actually it might just work. Now they think there could be a rifle
oh
in there.
Boy.
Let's see what what's behind door number 1. It's a Judge, and now it's time to leave that guy alone. You can have all the space you want in lamps, but you got to get to the site to defuse, and that's where the difficulty spawns. Paranoia used to try to keep them back. Again, Rians can see clear as day. The orb going to block him out. Flash goes up top. Benji's around the back, inside the smoke, waiting for them to emerge, and he's caught himself a double, almost a third, but Rians gets ahead of him, and a clean round from those two. That is 2-1 with Heretics on the board. But that's the round we expect.
Prowler as opposed to one doggy.
And now has an operator.
Yes, no shields, you'll notice. This is a glass cannon attempt to get aggressive early on, has the TP.
Just more synergy with other agents in a nutshell. Exactly.
Going around the corners, and there's Boo waiting for him with the iPad out.
Big entry. Smokes down as well.
Aggressive of a peak, and now the punish is being delivered.
Sorry,
Those smokes, they're going to go B.
Swing all the way down mid without checking one side. Sorry. I wasn't aware of it. They're going to try and immediately pivot to the other side of the map, but look who's there again. Autumn playing this rotational operator, and he's got Life alongside him. A lot of support, and now 2 men down.
The dominoes have started to topple at this point for FPX. Everything is working
massive.
out.
Clean round as well. That is huge. These two are going to save.
The rest of the squad still set up in hookah.
Oh, these two are definitely going to save, right?
Take it the other direction, and perhaps they'll have a 2v2 on offer. You have some aggression.
Oh, yeah.
It's just where it is, though. This is a filthy crossfire. I think they're just going to save, though. This is just holding on to guns. Yeah, I was about to say.
What do you think is the PRX G2 matchup? I think it's the best matchup of the group stage.
The economy will be good enough.
This is the game I'm most interested in. I'm not a biased guy, obviously. You guys know me. I'm not biased. I just am very excited to see two great teams go at it.
Ridiculously disruptive. Like, again, you have to be wary wherever you go. The Autumn could have peeked mid, TP back, immediately rotated to the other side of the map, and could be facing you there.
Right, so I was doing an Aussie accent. I'm not good.
Becomes even just a distraction.
I'm not doing it
because you're focusing on that operator, and then due to a bunch of risks. But that's the thing. As I said, I think if you try and play...
I used to watch him all the fucking time.
Standard Valorant, beating them on this map is incredibly difficult.
He's going to get hit by it? Oh my god. Oh my. Gorgeous.
Disrupted. And wow. Swings and roundabouts. Sometimes the aggression works. Sometimes you get triple sprayed down.
Yeah.
He died in 2006. That was centuries ago. Really?
And, well, they seem to close on the round at least with FPX.
Wow, that is a long fucking time ago.
Lysor, I'm not sure that they're going to want to commit these weapons to it. You look at FPX, post-plant utility doesn't really
I am
exist
old,
bar in
Jesus.
the snake bite, but for Team Heretics, that's not quite the case. They've got their snake bite, they've got their molly, they've got Rien's, and I think they know the Mosh
You're like 40 now, right?
Even the flash to re-execute for a fight.
I am 40 now.
The C's as well from Woot. It's not one that I'd expect a big commitment from, especially with now they've cleared the site. They've seen that it's most likely post-plant setups. These weapons may just
I'm 40, so basically 50.
For future rounds. Although, I mean, Lysor is very aggressive. He wants to make it costly for Heretics and at least drop a few bodies. As he fails, Autumn's out.
Yeah, I think Autumn always had the plan, unless his teammate got a couple of kills to just fade away. Everything else they can repurchase. So it's not the end of the world. Heretics do well to weather the storm this time. And again, because this comp, if you play passive, sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is not a.
You know what I noticed about Sophie? All you do is talk shit in chat.
Is switch it up, change your pace.
So the next time you stream, watch what I do to you.
Being dropped, this traded out for life. Gotten aggressive out on B long. At least keeping a foothold for this site that isn't just deep. Yeah, I was kind of expecting him to fall back at this point, at least.
Dress to impress, relax, guys.
I should have learned my lesson. I thought I did earlier. He always keeps going. He's going back out. No, he's not.
Is Minibu's still like slow start type shit?
Okay, he's back.
Okay, I need to start paying attention to the game.
So there's always a chance to double dip, especially with space being taken now.
Orlong versus Viper and Yoru.
Every angle's being checked.
Oh, these guys in sight are fucked. I'm sorry. Viper and Yoru are not holding this bomb site.
Too much about the TP. It's a position that they've already been caught once with Berlin, but Ayung's now on spot. Lysor trying to just see if he can get any information, because at least then he'd be able to slow them down.
30 seconds left.
Sleepy near the prime. Oh, this exec is fucked.
The flash on left, and even caught
so much utility.
Mollies are covering them.
Oh my god.
Sectioned off by Team Heretics. Put in a box. Life at least able to find a
Wait!
That correction landed. At least Benji falls. Life's work is not for nothing. In fact, it seems like the advantage will be converted into a round win for FPX. 4-2. And I honestly, watching Life play this game is just perplexing. I don't know how he's getting away with so much in these aggressive positions.
Again, it's something that we're looking at from a side where we can see everything. Just imagine what it's like from Heretics' point. Maybe for Minibu just to try and sell some info. Yeah, and he's not looking to fight anything. He knows there's going to be aggressive plays.
Remember, we had it in the last round as
well.
Chill,
bro.
Look, no
this is shit he does.
It in the chaos. Minibu's got the showstopper. Ready to work with, but Autumn picked off in the last round. He'll take 2 first bloods in this one to make up for it. That is a devastating start. And now that showstopper, that's just an afterthought. Walking through the Viper utility. Oh, the timing. The judge still comes back for 1. And well, a 5 versus 1 emerges. Good luck and condolences for the round to Benji Fishy.
Oh, it's going to have to be an insane 1v5.
You stop?
I know exactly where he is. Pop flashes and, well, we talk about how aggressive this team can be, but both players fall.
Bro!
They want to try and group back up with Autumn, and like, he's not falling back. But honestly, with what he's done in this round so far, I can't really blame him. A collapse to start off the round. The aggression that this man is pulling out, well,
first. Otherwise, you're dead. Prowler, something has to reveal that, or you're risking 2 players dying to 1 bullet.
Look.
That's the thing. They do have the utility to be able to clear out an operator. Like, you've got yourself a Fade and a Gecko. And you've got a Boombot. Like, I think this round they did, or the last round, sorry, they put the Boombot through to try and catch him pushing B mid. But
this is legit what he does.
Wasn't there. And then they weren't prepared to try and fight him over on that A site. Miniboo still has his ultimate for this round, but you look at what's on offer. I don't know if they'll want to use it, especially with where Berlin is again. You talk about that operator. I think the judge is just as scary.
Especially in Berlin's hands with what we saw previously. And when you've got the Viper Util decaying you down. Here he is with a chance, but Woot's the one to shut him out. Now an opportunity for Heretics, even with the weaker weapons, if they can keep these trades up, and they're doing exactly that. 3 versus 2, and some weapons to be recovered with a plant coming in now. And Wingman online for the late round. Autumn's on the flank, the long way around with Lysor inside that smoke in spawn. It's going to be a tough split. They have to win their individual fights.
Is he going to get revealed? I don't think he was. The Wingman didn't.
He's still trying to chew. I know. I got to put him away.
Boo has gone looking, but hasn't seen anything back towards long. If he goes to swing this again, he's going to be met with either a headhunter or an operator. In fact, he might not even check. It's going to be a free kill, but they've already managed to clear out Lysor. Around looking all but over, as him getting into some of these closer range positions is going to be impossible, and Rian's even there to close it out once again. A low purchase and a victory alongside it for Heretics, as they will get their third.
Next, they have a chance to continue this fight.
Luna's sleeping. I don't want to wake her up.
Set up, ready and waiting. Immediately getting rid of the Thrash, and life just keeps going. 2 kills already. Boo tagged up a bit, but he's
okay, if FPX won this map, I'll actually be happy. I want to keep streaming.
I feel like they were so ready for them to try and use the Thrash. They literally put a firing squad to deny it, and then took 2 kills.
Well, that's it.
6 rounds on defense is huge. If they can get the 6th round.
That choke point. But life, time and time again, just surprising us with the individual skill. Berlin dropped in life low, but the trade is quick from Young. It's been so clean on these ranged fights with Heretics sent back.
Another save? No, right? No way. It's 4v2
versus 4.
They get 1 kill, ult.
Look at the push up as well. Like, they don't have to worry about.
They know life is low as well. Problem is, this guy has such a fucking good position. With a trip long too, so he knows they can't wrap.
Perfectly placed.
Okay, that's not good.
Still, though, it allows 2 players to be here, but you have to bear in mind how low life currently is.
Oh boy.
Spot allowed him to keep B long control now, though he's abandoned that trap to move for the flank. Lysor does well, landing that one, but Benji's got some fight left in him. 50 HP, and the shot through the box.
I think he saw his leg.
Saw the leg.
He must have seen
it wasn't
leg.
A game of battleships. No, he had a radar this time. 6-3. I'd be surprised if he misses any of his shots from what I've seen so far. Even the collapse landing.
I had someone look after them when I went to LA recently, but the next time I go, which is in a few months, I'll take them with me.
Pressure applied on B. They'll claim the orb and look for some space. Weaker weapons in part. Woot on a classic.
Oh, look at this guy. This guy's so good at getting aggressive.
That have to do the heavy lifting, and instead, okay,
wow,
there's one.
So close.
It's remarkable. Now, if anyone peeks him here, I'm not sure they'll be quite as
6-3, man. I don't know. I think Heretics lose this map.
Careful. No get out of jail free card this time. I think he was a bit lucky that
6 on defense is insane.
Was the player that only had a classic. Otherwise, that could have got dangerous. Again, still no escape, and while he is going to be connected on by
massive exec.
Utility.
Perfect utility.
Managed to catch one, but there is an immediate swing and counter. It was a ult or 2 invested by the side of Heretics, but you wouldn't think it.
No, you really wouldn't. I mean, the decay that came in.
2 of Masters, they won their attack. They are not winning their attack, so they've already broken.
Is there a reason you turned VODs off? I didn't manually turn them off.
Finally,
ever.
They managed to
I'll turn them back on. I don't know why they're turning off.
There are more players there.
Oh my god. Oh, yay.
But it's only going to be the 1-for-1. Berlin, he's revealed his position as well.
This is still very winnable.
Looking to come in from behind.
For the Urwalt?
Heretics this time are going to get the afterplant with an advantage.
What the
Style
fuck?
points for that one. Nice clear with the trade potential. Yeah, Heretics advantage to play with. Got it locked in. But last time
when you play copyright stuff, they turn it off. Oh, I see.
Up for a massive round. We'll see if it's going to be the same here.
I'll turn him back on. I'm sorry.
The initial push through.
I just don't even know until someone says they're turned off that they're actually off.
And he's found it. At least to begin. Things are going well. No flashes left though. Leaves the dry peaks in Berlin with a 1 versus 2 after his initial. Already
he's gonna have it. He's gonna have it.
Molly comes in. Smoke soon to fade as well. He's peeking out on the side of it, but they know he's not defusing. And there's no need for them to swing, although Rienz obliges eventually.
Yo, 7 is plenty on defense.
No matter what, they won't be keeping their streak of winning their attack, but
everybody else is disruptive. The problem, though, has been getting there.
You ever consider moving to a different region?
They have a Showstopper and then a Viper's Pit, so if they do get there, I think it could be ropes for FPX.
Probably not.
Very tough to get back into a site like that with a pit down, and it might be tough to
it dodged him
with the Showstopper.
Oh, he's gonna get timing.
Past that utility, and the Seas has actually caught Young. He could be in a lot of trouble.
Oh,
here.
He's dead. Showers guy's dead no matter what.
Doesn't land from the Showstopper, nor does it from the rifle. Young
surely he doesn't get one more kill. Holy fuck! If he killed that guy,
wins the fight. Some breath still for Team Heretics, and the flash in. Life is going for another big play, but only the one to be found.
Keeps things even. Plant yet to happen, so you can see the doubt. Autumn's actually going to go back towards the B site. Still has trap available.
I think
so
he should have ulted.
They haven't made it towards Hookah just yet. Actually, just this patience from the side of Heretics has at least made the defense slightly weaker.
It's thinned out the numbers for sure, but
Berlin's
not looking weak. What a shot! With Boo down, the spike retrieved. Rienz is going to try to get this one planted.
Gorgeous play.
He has to do it himself. And the TP out, beautiful from Berlin. Even as the ultimate to use, just to cause that little bit of paranoia for Rienz. And in fact, the ult is used straight towards the spawn. So now Rienz has no idea where this opponent could be. And Autumn's a mystery as well. Does manage to get the plant down.
Rienz wins these though.
Turd, but shot in the head from up in heaven. Berlin caught him jumping over the box.
Oh my god, that ad timing was perfect.
At halftime for FPX.
Oh thank god.
Slow it down. I want to see.
I almost just lost so many gifted.
Disgusting from Berlin. A fantastic round from him individually, and a fantastic.
What I'm seeing here, this is just a squad that will put you on the back foot. They're doing something you're not used to. And while those adjustments have to be made on the fly, Heretics
Chamber long alone.
This pistol
Viper short A holding.
Wait for them. If it goes to FPX, they're going to struggle to get back into this half.
Took hookah control. They have long, and they leave and go short A. Leave chamber. Oh my god! Then they're gonna hit A and TP back.
Something that maybe
while chamber walks up long.
Have played it before, so they might be prepared for it, but that doesn't make it any easier. Here we go though. Execution into the site. A couple of players ready and waiting. Looks like there's going to be an attempt from Woot to maybe...
Oh, they're about to TP for surezies.
But unfortunately, the Haunt doesn't find anything.
Are they thinking about... Yeah, they're TPing. They're going back. Autumn was left lurking outside B. Heard the rotations. There's one player up close, Benji, but he's tagged down to 24. A flash on backside could get him out of dodge, but Berlin's already on him. The push from Rienz. It was at least covered for a moment
fucking call.
Wall, but now he's all
Rienz
alone,
is insane.
doing the damage, and at least dropping a few, giving Woot a chance. Lysor shuts him down, and Boo has somehow allowed Life to thread the needle. Unbeknownst to him, Boo's right behind him. This is a pantomime with a free kill.
Wow.
Although it came a little close, just the 1v1 left with Lysor's position unknown.
Oh, he's right above as well. Just looking for that fight for the fourth. A fantastic
FP fucking X.
It would have been a welcome gift for the side of Heretics to be. It's not enough.
Watched it? Yes.
It wasn't. And that pistol going the other way now for Heretics is tough. They're 9-4 down.
Lotus Icebox is a huge Fnatic nerf though. Actually, that is true.
To take it across the line.
But is there a map Fnatic is bad on right now, realistically?
Surely they can take it in the last two, but here we are. Rienz dropped to start this one off, and it's only pistols for Heretics. No big investment. They're saving their cash for the next, but a 10-4 lead. If that's where we end up with potential economic benefits there for the attackers as well, this will be a very tough position to climb back from. And the way they're pushing and pulling so far, pistol was fantastic, and look what they've done here. Fake on A, move back to B, and then rotate back to the A side. It's wide open.
Oh my god, this calling is just phenomenal.
This was a map that, okay, they lost the last time. 14-12.
Gorgeous calling.
Vitality, a team that needed to win to qualify for Champions, whereas
these guys are gonna have to die to bomb, right?
Basically already
don't make the same mistakes Sen made.
So, and we were talking about burnout and all these excuses. We had so many different things when it came to Heretics as to why they didn't win that match. Maybe, in many cases, not giving Vitality the credit they deserve. Even still, that was a 14-12 loss. Right now, FPX, you remove all of those excuses from Heretics. They got a bit of a break. Okay, I'm not going to pretend like it's a massive one, but the same break.
Who's better on
FPX
Lotus?
Got. And right now, on Bind, they are putting themselves into a considerable lead. 10-4, guaranteed. There's nothing that can be done in this round. The only thing will be whether or not there's any orbs or any cost. And of course, for iYoung, he only has a pistol. Even going down isn't that much of a problem. He wants the extra orbs to try and get closer to his ult. Benji will take exactly the same thing, and the rest of the team, the ones with weaponry, are just going to fade out of there, and everyone else dying to the spike.
Built up as a result of these weapons being saved. Sure, there's some weaknesses. You've got a Guardian, which has not been a weakness if it's in iYoung's hands, and then Berlin on a Spectre. But for the most part, they're able to go blow for blow with Heretics in this round. And if Heretics don't find
Viper
this,
stays short. They go back to hookah after doing some shower pressure. It's good.
Triple controller setup.
Pretty smart, actually. I like this control a lot. Chamber holds long the whole time. Viper holds short the whole time. They pressure showers, then they pressure hookah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. No, well deserved his.
So they take the whole map, or at least pressure the whole map
throughout the year. But it's safe to say that this matchup, even last time they played, as I said, they won 17-15 to beat this squad.
They lost 13-4 in Shanghai finals. Jesus.
And played the other team who beat FPX. I think they've been, as I said, clinically underrated.
Fucking
and once again,
no info.
Showing why
so this guy has to leave now.
In the group of death.
Oh no, Heretics has no info, but they have the read.
Seconds coming up on the clock. Pressure.
Mini Boo's here.
Onto Benji, but he has support or had support. Now it's all on him, but the flashes.
Strat's dead. Strat's dead.
Is doing an amazing job on the backside again.
Nice.
And after the first kill, well, 10-5 we go. FPX still up well above their opponents. Miniboo getting confident, getting aggressive, and getting shut down early on. FPX have found an easy opening duel. You talked about no need to push, Tom. Well, it looks like Heretics missed the memo.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea. Like, the supportive utility was there, but it's definitely put them in an awkward spot. As I said, after a pause, a lot of teams will take a gamble, but when you're 10-5 down, that gamble hasn't paid off, and it's not getting any better.
Wow. They killed Rienz. This round's already over.
Clutch player for the squad. A lot of utility that's going to help you to get back into a site. There's not a lot to hope for except Woot finding some semblance of hope with a quick pick.
This kid is so
clearing
fucking
out
good, though.
The space towards Bath, finding one player. He knows that's probably an isolated duel. One he's happy to take.
He's insane.
And even with the decay, with the vulnerability,
he is legit
still
insane.
Able to win that duel. We're back to a 3v3. It's winnable for Heretics, and the flank hasn't yet been spotted from Benji Fishy.
Boo trying to get something. The steps will have been heard. And the TP has been removed, but they're still wary of.
He's definitely going to hard clear this guy.
In fact, he's going all the way around the back. He's in there.
Massive shot.
Autumn picks off Benji. This now becomes so much more awkward because that player up above is going to leave them in disarray. But Wu is still going, still thriving, still trying to find anything that he can with Autumn, just buying as much time as possible, just baiting them as much as he can, and they're only just getting onto that defuse.
Is fucking insane. Oh my god.
Is the question. There will be.
Oh, FPX for sure should have won this round.
Done one hell of a job getting back into that.
It forced him into a position where eventually there was a lot of time left on that.
Imagine.
This time, though.
He just looks so locked in. Like very snappy.
Sure, you got that headhunter available, and they're gonna clear control to collect up the orbs. They're putting it onto life, which is interesting because he is not even remotely.
Saying that Aspas has never had a bad map is some next level. Yeah. I mean, okay, well, Yinsu, to be fair, like, the reason I don't care what people say about, like, when they have opinions like that, just, like, incorrect opinions, is because we just know way more. We've been watching and playing this game for years.
Young's got a weapon that he can.
And I just
someone in
assume
the
these
head
people
with.
haven't.
He's probably going to get his ult off of it. Fair play.
So
gotta have faith in your teammates. For Heretics, there are a few risks here playing up close.
if you treat everyone like they're dumb, then you're never going to be disappointed.
Mini Boo and Woot as an example, but Woot's dropped right off rip. Mini Boo, though, able to get it done. This is what we're talking about, having that second man to provide that cover to trade it out. They don't want to lose too many more players. Keeping the economy healthy early on is a big factor, and Spike's gone the other direction. Pressure's on for Benji.
The problem is they haven't got as far forward as they probably would have liked. He's going to wait, almost play the bait. Just hold on while they fight his teammates. It's all too easy for Benji.
Man.
On out for Lysor.
They're feeling it now.
He just needs to make sure he dies. Not wanting to just hold on to a pistol for the next round. He's going to go swinging. Already has the ult. So
now they have Rien's, Benji, and Woot feeling
Heretics have brought this back into contention.
This is a timeout, right?
10-7. Not too far away now. And this
Heretics on the road to
Have you ever smoked weed? Yeah, almost. I had a panic attack.
A little bit of aggression to go down. Mini Boo sends.
I legit had
nothing.
a massive panic attack.
I expected aggression.
I couldn't breathe and shit.
You'd see aggression, but.
And since then, I haven't.
Benji will be revealed, but he has support. And it's actually the spam through the orb that ends up taking down Life. That's not the man you wanted to lose early on in this round. Because as said, like, you look at the other side, what have you now got? You've lost.
Which city did you
star
smoke in?
duelist.
Can you share?
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure we were in LA.
Like, this is
Boot
not
camping.
A space
It was in when I was in CS.
if you lose the Yoru in the early stages of the round.
Yeah, it was my first experience, and I smoked way more than I should have. It was an edible.
If they can avoid losing too many. This is a round that FPX don't want to be pulling any
It was
punches.
a bad
Losing
experience,
one of their
dude.
Big entries is definitely going to hurt them.
Legit couldn't breathe.
Not going for the
Like, what the fuck is happening?
Being Viper's pit online, but he knows that risk not worth it at all. Thrash sent in, and Berlin's already pushed way too far forward. Perfect timing from
they're
Rienz
feeling
on
it
the
now.
ultimate.
They're
The
legit
snake bite
feeling
keeping them back, and
themselves.
as they attempt to fade through the orb, Rienz gets another blind through the smoke. The spike recovered by Lysor, soon to be gifted to Heretics by the looks of things. But the op comes in, the shot fired, lands nothing, and now they'll be much more cautious. In fact, the molly gets him. Oh, it's a disaster. 30 HP for Lysor. He's at least got 2, but 8 seconds left. Spike to be planted, players to be dropped, and even saving is impossible.
Wait, the same exact thing happened to me? Yeah, it's like normal. Well, sorry, it's not normal, but I have had a lot of people tell me that the same shit happened to them too. Where like, I don't know, you smoke too much, it's your first time or second time or whatever, and you all of a sudden have an anxiety attack or whatever. And that was the first time I had an anxiety attack, so I didn't know it was an anxiety attack. I didn't know what that was. So I just, in my head, I'm like, I'm dying. I'm just dying.
Okay, that was the only risk, was when Berlin.
In my head, I thought legit I was dying.
Quick enough, and you can see, just combining their utility.
At that point, but I have had anxiety attacks
happy with where we've ended up here.
like after that as well.
With the chaos.
But the second time or the third time I had an anxiety attack, I knew what it was. First time I just legit thought I was gonna die. I was like, I don't know how to breathe. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I forgot how to breathe. I cannot breathe.
He's gonna be better in this round.
I actually think this.
But don't worry, since then we've created some antis.
I don't care about Autumn's ultimate. It's Young's Guardian. 3 headshots is a minimum. He might get 4. We'll see.
Yeah, the only thing that will stop him is if it's through a wall.
Yes.
Shall chat your triggers? I don't know why I had them. One time I was going to bed and I had one.
No, you need to give him the long range angles.
I'm not even kidding. It came out of fucking nowhere for no reason whatsoever.
Feeling a bit of pressure. They're just going to fall back. They're going to concede the control. That could get pit down for FPX and give them a real chance to fight for this round.
Spamming.
Well, I wasn't thinking about anything. And I was literally going to sleep, and all of a sudden, my heart, like, I just started breathing really heavily. And I think because I started breathing really heavily, I was like, what the fuck's happening? And I started thinking about what was happening, which made it worse. And then I was like, okay, I know what this is. And then I calmed myself down.
They now have to deal with this man. He goes for a little bit more. They've also
It's fake. It's all in your head.
This is a bigger problem now.
Thank you, Doctor.
Has at least been able to recover 1, but it's left onto Young, and there's a counter pit in play. He has to make a play into it, and they're watching for this. They're ready for this, but he managed to bypass them. It didn't matter.
Yeah, Heretics wins, man. Holy fuck, what a comeback.
Holding that line. And now the
pushing through lamps for the first kill he got, just crouched waiting. A ballsy play.
Night terrors when you can't breathe are horrifying.
That, you know, we started this out by talking about his confidence.
I've had that a couple times. It is fucking. No, what are those dreams called? The fucking ones where you wake up and you see everything but you can't move. I've had a couple of those. That is AIDS.
found themselves in pretty hefty advantages. And they are
Sleep paralysis. Fuck that, dude. The first time that happened to me, I was losing my shit. But I was very young.
I don't think there'll be many teams that will have had to be eliminated from 2 tournaments only playing against Masters finalists.
My husband gets it often. That sucks.
To go out. Life, though,
like if someone consistently gets it, it's just
for, there are multiple players ready and waiting.
But I guess you get used to it. Like you know what it is, you just go back to sleep. Like I remember it happened to me once, and then the second, third time it happened, I was like, yeah, like I know what this is. I'm going right back to bed.
He's denied it.
Like I just closed my eyes, sleep.
Left with a tough decision. Do they go for this?
I'm not dealing with this.
They've got plenty of cash, so I see no reason why not. But it'll be hard to find it. Okay, player in the corner. Autumn's clean on the first shot, and the flash leaves Boo in the corner. Autumn can post up, and that's where he's found most of his success in this series. 11-9.
But it happened from start to finish. So when I woke up at the elevator, I'm like, oh my god, what just happened? And I walked back. I knocked on the door, and Tim automatic answers the door and goes, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, I can't even explain what just happened, so I'm just gonna go back to bed.
Just to get out of the seas. I think they are trying to deny.
Old age thing, dude. I was like 22.
The singular buy round they've managed to win come off the back of his ultimate. And again, 3 players ready and waiting. It's allowed by the aggressive position over in Hookah that's being held. And now Boo, well, he's going to be under pressure. Another double ping, and well, Woot's caught.
Always seems to be the place they get curious is exactly where Autumn is. Rienne's able to trade, but the disadvantage.
You rushed the elevator with no util, actually.
Heretics. Although Rienne's finds another.
But imagine. No, but chat, I thought about this afterwards. I was like,
needs to pull his rifle out pretty soon because there's a peek coming in from Young. Getting aggressive.
They're going to close it out.
Expected with the tour de force.
12-9. Okay, Heretics had the same lead and choked it almost.
To close this out, the same position Heretics were in on the last.
Hey, on. Bare feet, no shirt on.
Ultimates.
How come your roommate didn't stop you? I ain't stopping anybody running in their sleep. I legit ran out that door. Like, go, motherfucker. Get out of here.
Even finds another Lysor.
If I saw Sam do that, I'd be like, okay, bye.
His 2 picks puts it back to neck and neck. And now, an opportunity with the spike dropped right under their nose.
Get that fucking exorcism shit out of here, bro.
If there was any 2 players you wanted to put in the clutch position,
no, I told Tim later what happened.
Autumn and Life have been very impressive. Having to dodge the thrash and just about managing the TP. Although he gets detained, he's at least safe around the corner. They get to reset, and Thrash won't be recovered.
He's being caught by absolutely everything over
Yo, what? The people have crazy cases of sleepwalking where they like literally have jumped out of windows of hotel rooms
didn't realize that singular kill
and almost killed themselves,
ran the spike into A.
which is crazy to think about.
They're not just sitting pretty. They're gonna go walkabouts. Gonna go.
Yo, I swear, I'm not. You guys can Google it. There are many cases where people have horrible fucking experiences with that.
They're gonna have to take the long road all the way back around. Now, it might not be expected though.
And then I think there's another. There's this comedian, I forget his name, but he was talking about it. He literally has to wear a whole ass suit to go to bed, like with a zipper, so he can't get out of this. Like it zips up all the way up his face, because like his wife does it for him every night, so that he doesn't. Sorry, because I was sorry. I don't know why I muted him.
It's a long play, but with the positions FPX are manning, they don't
it's
really
not
have to worry
Kevin
about
Hart.
that.
Super exposed to. It's just.
But he's talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, I have to do this because he had an experience like that." I forget what it's called though. All right, GG. I definitely paid attention to all those rounds.